political opponents to China's claims to disputed islands and reefs in the resource-rich waters, which are also busy sea lanes crucial to trade. The U.S., too, seeing the rise of China, is rebalancing its strategic interests with the intention to guide 60% of its naval forces to the Asia-Pacific by 2020. And in an attempt to balance and strengthen its bargaining position vis-à-vis China, Vietnam is building up its relations with other powers like Japan, India, and the U.S. But with China as its ideological ally and its largest trading partner, Hanoi is also careful not to sideline Beijing, says Christine Lemire.
He was also keen to stress that Vietnam would not be the base of any foreign military bases, and nor would it be aligned with any country militarily against China. So really he was criticizing China and also offering olive branches to China to demonstrate that Vietnam is not necessarily an enemy.
In recent times, there have been media talks about a possible reopening of Vietnam's former Soviet and U.S. naval base at Cam Ranh Base to foreigners. The base is currently home to a Russian defense industry and is the site of a maintenance and repair facility where foreign warships, including those from the U.S., pass through regularly for service. China does fear that this could well be a move to contain it. But Prime Minister Nguyen Thanh Dung, keen to promote strategic trust with China, has called on both Beijing and Washington to promote peace in the region.
We attach special importance to the roles played by a vigorously rising China and by the United States, a Pacific power. We would expect and support the roles of the United States and China once their strategies and actions conform to international law and respect the independence and sovereignty of nations, to not only bring about benefits to them, but also to contribute genuinely to our common peace, cooperation, and prosperity.
Meanwhile, Christine Lemire says, while the situation remains tense, the chances of any outright conflict over disputed territorial claims in the South China Sea will remain limited.
There's always a possibility of some form of limited conflict by accident, but conflict by design is currently impossible, and the fact that taking reinforcement vessels is not at the forefront of these disputes is a signal that these countries are looking to contain the possibility of conflict rather than the move towards it.
Websites in Singapore now have to apply for a license if they want to keep operating. Singapore's national community is furious, saying the new regulations amount to political censorship. Under the new rules, websites that post political content and have more than 50,000 unique visitors a month must apply for a license at a cost of $50,000. In the past, all websites were automatically licensed. Anna Hicksley speaks to Sinapan Sengigorai. He is the president of the NGO and research body, the Think Center.
So is there a real fear that if the government or the people who end up deciding if these websites and blogs can have a license, is the fear that if they don't like the content on the website or on the blog, they'll shut them down by refusing to grant them a license?
This is not about a license. No, I mean, earlier we already have a class license. That means any website or blog has to be registered in a thing. What we are talking about is paying a 50,000 fee on top of that. Now, this registration as a dues, but in the area here with political content, there is a restriction. There's a fee. You have $50,000 and it's easy to make any mistake and they can deprive you of the $50,000. And not everyone can afford that $50,000. Earlier, I think foreign press and foreign magazines were given more than $100,000 to deposit, no? 500,000 if I'm right, to operate in Singapore. So similarly, with such heavy financial burden on their head, anything can go wrong. Anytime they find it wrong, they will take the $50,000 away. So it hurts the individual who's going to run the blog. It's normally run by individuals.
So there's a way around